Hi there guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tian Conradi, I'm the Flying Dutchman, and today we're going to have a look at Nike's Pegasus 37. I had the Pegasus 1, the first Pegasus that came out in 1983 when I was still at school, and I haven't been in the Pegasus 35 years since then. I had the Pegasus 35 and I really enjoyed the shoe. It's nothing fancy to it, nothing. There's a Here's my Pegasus 35. Um, Nothing fancy to it, nothing spectacular in the shoe. A solid daily trainer, a shoe that really gives you a nice ride and a nice run every time you put them on. It's perfect for everyday training, perfect for mileage, and like I said, it really is just a solid shoe. For some reason, I skipped the 36. I'm not sure why, but I then saw all the changes they made to the 37, and I really thought, listen, I need to get my hands on it. So let's get into the specifics of the shoe. I've had the shoe for a while. I've put about 200 k's on the shoe already. So I've had a bit of a feel for it, and right off the bat, I didn't really enjoy the heel counter that much. I don't think it's structured enough. It didn't hold my foot down as well as I would like it to. So I had a bit of slippage happening, even when I did the little loopy lace system around the arch or the ankle area. There was still a little bit of slippage there. So I do think that the slipping might also be a little bit to do with the stiffness in the shoe. I think that the 37 is a little bit stiffer than what I had in the 35, but we'll get to all those specifics just now. So for me, the slipping it wasn't bothersome, but it was there and it was noticeable. So just be wary. When you get into the 37. I found that the shoe was much smoother and much more bouncier than the 35, which I really enjoyed. There's some nice pop off the forefoot with the forefoot A unit, or A part, or whatever you want to call it, A unit in the shoe. So I really think that the 37 is a little bit more of an all-round shoe than a daily workhorse. So, but like I said, let's get into the specifics, and then we'll get to every part of the shoe as we go along. First off, the upper of the shoe. The upper it's a standard mesh upper. It ties in with the motto of the Pegasus. There's nothing fancy. It's nothing spectacular. It's not a top end technology that they have on the upper. It's a standard mesh upper. It's not as breathable as the 35, but still, I didn't get hot in it. I didn't get any rubbing or anything from the upper, so it's a very good upper. It works well, yeah, there's absolutely, if anything, it could maybe be a little bit more breathable. Lacing system, again, they've done away with the fly wire which they had in the Pegasus 35. Just normal standard lacing in the shoe. They have a little bit of an arch wrap to hold your foot in place, so the fit of the shoe is nice and snug. I really like that. I didn't find that the fly wire for me created such a snug fit in the 35. So whether the fly wire is there or not for me is neither here nor there. But this arch wrap they have in the 37 really for me provided a nice snug fit to the shoe. We've talked about the heel counter. I didn't really enjoy the heel counter. For me, it's just a little bit too loose and not structured enough. But I'm nitpicking, So let's get on to the midsole. This is where the big changes happened in the shoe. So they've replaced the midsole with a React foam, which is a little bit more responsive, a little bit bouncier than the Lunarlon foam that they had in the previous versions of the Pegasus. So, and it really works quite well because the shoe is definitely, you can feel there's a little more bounce in the shoe than what we had in previous versions. The other big change in the midsole comes in that the full length A unit is gone. They've only got an A unit underneath the forefoot. And that's where they differentiate between guys and girls, because the men's A unit is tighter or it's pumped up harder than the ladies. The men's sit at 20 psi, when the ladies one is on 15 psi. Obviously, guys are heavier than girls, so we can't all run with the same the same kind of air unit underneath. I did find that the air unit gives a nice pop off the forefoot. So as you toe off, it really kicks in. In combination with that React foam, I really think the midsole of this shoe really works very well. They've also added 2mm to the stack height. So what that means is the shoe's got 2mm more foam, which kind of suggests more foam equals more cushioning. It really is a very cushioned, nicely cushioned ride. I didn't find it to be hard or stiff. A little bit stiffer maybe because of all the added 2mm of foam. I find it wasn't as flexible as the Pegasus, but altogether the midsole upgrade for me, or the changes they made to the midsole, has really been an upgrade in the shoe, and it really changed the dynamics of the shoe for me. So much so that I think that you can go faster in this shoe. It's not just a daily trainer. Nike calls it a daily trainer with wings, and it really is that. It's a daily trainer that you can go fast in, that you can do speed sessions with, and I think so. The Pegasus has changed the dynamics a little bit for the shoe. The outsole for me, Nike doesn't mention much about the outsole, whether it's a different rubber or if it's the same rubber that they've always had. I found it might be the pattern on the outsole that makes it a little bit more grippy. I did some running off road and on gravel roads and dirt roads, and I found the grip to be very good, a lot better than what the Pegasus 35 was. It was raining this morning, and even there the grip for me was solid, and it really is much better than what it was in the 35. So yeah, altogether, I think we're looking at a 10mm heel to toe drop, which is standard with the Pegasus. And the weight wise, it's a little bit heavier than the 35. My size 11 comes in at 300 grams. So it's neither here nor there again for me in terms of weight. A daily trainer is roughly around where you'd like it to be. It doesn't feel heavy. And like I said, the combination of the React foam and the air unit under the forefoot, it really creates a very smooth and a very cushy ride. And I can see myself doing a lot of mileage in this shoe, as much as the shoe will allow. In a nutshell, that's the Pegasus 37. A great update from Nike. So if you're into the Pegasus range, you can't go wrong with a 37. And even if you've never been in a Pegasus, this is probably one of the better Pegasus to try and to get into. If you like to see more product reviews and more tech reviews of running shoes and socks and nutrition and everything, hit the subscribe button. Remember to tick the bell so that you get notified every time I do a review. I'm going to try and get my hands on as many stuff as I can and do reviews on all kinds of stuff. And I'll post them, I'll put them up, I'll do some videos. But for now, I'll see you guys on the road. Cheers!